Hey guys, welcome back to another Minecraft video, and today I have a cool little weapon of death called a C4, if you don't know what that is. So basically it's like a little, it's a little item that you, or whatever, it's a weapon that you, it's a weapon that is an explosive like a grenade, but you put it on the ground or you put it on a wall or whatever, and you use a trigger to blow it up from long distances and stuff. So basically I've built a C4 and an Uber C4, and to activate the C4s you need to hold the trigger. So basically what you do is, you find a good spot you want to throw down your C4, you throw that down and you use it, and then it'll summon a piece of TNT and it'll blow up. And so basically, I made a pretty big explosion. You can throw down multiple. It might lag a little bit because there's so much TNT going off. There we go. See, that caused quite a big crater, and you can lower the firepower of a normal C4. Like, if you want it to be a pretty weak C4, you can just remove these command blocks, and let's say just throw down a C4, use the trigger. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, so you can lower the firepower. So this is the normal C4. Let's see if that lowers the power or not. That should. Yeah, see, that lowered the power. So if you want a normal C4, you turn off the Uber C4 at that moment, and you can cause as many command blocks as you want. So let's turn this one off and this one on. So this is for the Uber C4. So I hope you can guess what an Uber C4 does. It causes a big boom boom. That's from one item. So just picture throwing down quite a bit, and it'll work with multiple things. Ah! Holy cow, look at that crater. Look at what that did. Okay, so now I'll go over the redstone of how this works, and you can use the trigger and it won't, summon any TNT because you don't have anything to blow it up. You don't have any, you don't have any C4s on the ground. So basically, I have scoreboard objectives list. I have one objective. It's C4, and it's a dummy objective, which means it's sort of like it really doesn't have any, like, it doesn't have a statistics set, like stat dot break grass or whatever. It's just it's just an integer that you can use, or a variable that I should say. It's a variable that you can change the value of depending on what you want to do and everything. So this is the mini C4, and okay, so let's go over the redstone. So here, I should start with this. So it's constantly trying to set an entity that is an item to the C4 value of 1, but the thing is, the item has to be a Minecraft tripwire hook. So it tests for if there's a C4, or a tripwire hook on the ground somewhere, and it's the item, not the entity that you place down. That wouldn't count, but it has to be the item thrown on the ground like that. Here, I'll just trigger it. You gotta turn on this redstone clock. There we go. Okay, so that sets a tripwire hook to the score of C4 of 1, and this will set the nearest player to the C4 value of 1 if you have a lever named trigger in your 6th inventory slot, and it has to be selected. So this is the 6th inventory slot. So, if this was activated, if you look at this comparator, if I activate it, it'll show up. So, and this one, it'll execute the nearest player. So it's searching for the nearest player that has the score of a C4 value to 1, and it could be anywhere in this world, and it tests for an entity that is an item and a C4 value of 1. So if it finds that entity, it'll turn this torch off, and if it can't find that, it'll reset the C4 value. So, you know, if you say had the C4th, objective set to the side, it won't spam it with 500 billion items with really long names. And okay, yeah, so if it can't find a player that has the lever selected, it'll set all the players to C4 value to 0. Okay, so now when this gets activated, the power will go through to these two repeaters, and this one's set to 2 ticks, which feeds into this command block, and this feeds into this one, which summons the TNT. So basically, this will execute or search for the nearest entity with the score of C4. The minimum has to be 1, and it has to be an item, because a player is considered an entity as well, so you need to say item. So it'll summon a prime TNT 10 blocks above the item with the fuse of 30, which it's just so it doesn't blow up right as it summons, because if I just did /summon primed TNT, it'll blow up instantly, but I can make it have a fuse. So if I say fuse to be 30, it takes a couple seconds to blow up, which is nice. Okay, so after it summons the TNT, then it time set 0. Okay, so then it teleports the nearest entity that is type a prime TNT, so it teleports the prime TNT to the item that has the value of C4 to 1. And basically, so that's how this one works, and I duplicated it over here, but the only thing I changed was this where is it? This tests for a fire charge, and it sets the fire charge to 1. And if that pulls out true, then this is how many pieces of TNT. So it's 4x4, so it summons 16 pieces of TNT that rain down and just cause destruction. So I'll just show you one more time. I guess here I'll show you a crater of a normal C4. So here's the normal C4. Okay, see? And then let's just deactivate this, activate this one. Okay, let's throw this down. This should be much bigger. Yeah, as you can see, look at the crater difference. This is normal, this is uber. So just picture, just, I don't know. I think it's a pretty cool weapon. It opened my title screen. Just a couple pieces of fire charges, or a couple fire charges caused this big destruction. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna try to do some videos on, like, cool weapon type items. I don't know, just like a C4, I guess, I think is pretty cool in Minecraft. So, make sure you post down in the comments what you want me to do for my next video, whether it be a Redstone survival, which I haven't done in a while. I'm sorry about that. I keep getting, I have to do other stuff, like finish a game that I released to YouTube already, which is the Ninja. And I was gonna put this in the Ninja, but I changed my mind, because at the moment I wasn't getting it to work the way I wanted it to. But now I have it exactly the way I want it, and I'm really happy about it. And yeah, so just make sure you post down in the comments what you want me to make or do for the next video. So make sure you click that like button and that subscribe button if you haven't already. It means a lot to me, and yeah, it just shows me that you guys support what I do on YouTube. And yeah, so post down in the comments also if you think that this is pretty cool. And yeah, So I will see you guys in the next video, and I hope you guys have an amazing day of awesomeness. I'll see you guys later. Bye.